Hello. Yeah, it was a bit hard getting the title right. But anyway, let's do this. So, my name is Johan Öbrink. This is me. I work as a technical visionary and digital strategist at iTeam. And like every good talk, you should always present a problem that you want to have a solution for. And the problem that I'm going to focus on was this. Or actually, to be completely fair, this was the actual problem. But it turns out that the nature of a problem always comes down to your level of resolution. So from our point of view, this was the problem. As in, the solution to the aforementioned problems was to stop at giving people refuge, but no way into society. And we talked about this a lot, and we said that we wanted to do something about that. So we met these guys, Refugee Tech, who also wanted to be part of creating solutions for this problem of getting people integrated in society. And together with them, we did a few things. We helped them build Settle-In, which is like a platform to gather all these crowdsourced initiatives to help people. And one of those projects that was put on Settle-In was something we built, which was called competency. Now, the idea of competency was to basically map the competences of the people who come here, so we know what they know and we can help them get a job or job training or whatever. Now, you might ask, isn't that the job of Arbetsförmedlingen? Well, as it turns out, it wasn't, because their job was to provide jobs for residents. And now these people weren't residents yet. They were still waiting for that. So maybe it could have been Migrationsverket. Well, no, because they are not allowed to ask people what they know, because that's not allowed to influence the asylum process. So they were sort of stuck in between, which is why we built competency. Now, that was built on a hackathon, and a lot of people donated a lot of free time to get that built. But as you know, hackathons and free time only get you so far. It's hard to reach people, it's hard to keep developing it. But then Arbetsförmedlingen actually got new orders, and they said, you are going to start working on your own sort of competency platform. So it was time for offentlig upphandling, which, of course, you know, is wonderful. So we applied, and we won. And then, of course, the decision was appealed, and then we won again. So we could build it, which meant that it was time for building from specifications and having project meetings. But we pushed through, and eventually we launched this, job skills. So you can enter your CV in your own language, and then you can make it searchable for Arbetsförmedlingen and employers in their languages. And you can send your CVs as PDFs in Swedish or English to people. And it's all built using Node on the back end, React, Vue on the front end, APIs based on GraphQL, deployed using Docker. So basically everything you expect a government agency to not do. And there have been a number of articles about this. 12,000 people have entered their resumes. A few people have actually got their first jobs. And the story could actually end there and it would all be good. But it doesn't. Because turns out there are other people who are interested in this way of working as well. This guy is Erik Sandström. He's the CIO of Arbetsförmedlingen. And he wants them to go from just mediating jobs into being an engine for anyone being able to help mediate jobs. And they want to be part of an active ecosystem, not just closed. So they launched this with PTS, which is a hub to collect initiatives like this. Which means that we're now working on opening the API for job skills and open sourcing the entire platform. So the interesting thing is that this used to be me, like constant whining about how bad things were and the government was stupid. And then I realized after this that this is actually us. That's Babbage and Lovelace, by the way. We can do this. So if you don't step up, this is on you. So I welcome you to our open source corner, and let's rebuild Sweden. Thank you.
Woo!